Cedar Fair is a culturally diverse company. This means that they're professional and that they're sound when it comes to good character. Firstly, they hire a ton of foreign workers. If you go to any of their parks, you'll see that there are many workers from other countries. Cedar Point hires these workers by partnering with work and travel agencies, and they're actually able to go to the countries and interview each employee in their home country. This means that foreign workers get to meet other foreign workers from other countries, and park guests get to meet them as well. Cedar Point has great diversity when it comes to how they cater to their guests. Geographically, they have parks all over the US, and they brag that 70% of American citizens are within a 5-hour drive of their parks. And if you're traveling from far away, they also operate 5 hotels. When it comes to age, they have whole sections of their park for young people, and they have attractions like shows, which are enjoyable for older people. If you're in a wheelchair, or if you have crutches, or otherwise unable to stand in line, they have a system in place so that you can ride the rides without having to wait in line, and you can even choose to sit in the front. When it comes to social class, even though people think that Cedar Fair's prices are kind of expensive, if you go to the parks, you'll notice that there are people from a wide range of social classes there. Opportunities for diversity for Cedar Fair include that on their website for their Canadian park, they don't have any French version. And they could definitely add one because there are a lot of French communities in that area. Also, because they have hired so many employees from other countries, they could work with those employees to establish parks in foreign nations, more parks in Canada or in Europe, for example.
Each job at Cedar Fair requires different skills from the employees. Cedar Fair does not have a standard education requirement for their job opportunities, but they do require the individual to have special skills needed for each job. Special skills are especially needed for working in live entertainment, haunted house, and for being a lifeguard. The firm trains their employees in areas such as how to sell merchandise, operate rights, and provide hospitality at the hotels. Cedar Fair offers educational opportunities and scholarships for employees depending on where they work. By working at the park, employees can receive internship credit at their university if they do certain types of work. Gilroy Gardens in California has several educational programs for children to learn about horticulture, and the park trains volunteers to give tours about gardens and wildlife. The park advertises that individuals will gain professional experience by volunteering.
Cedar Fair also is professional by having high expectations for their employee behavior. So if they do well, they are rewarded with after-hour park activities, and they can ride rides after the park closes. Their seasonal employees do have a strict dress code. This is so they look more uniformed, and you can spot them out throughout the park very easily. And they don't look like college-aged employees. They also have very strict scheduling, so you have to schedule off 2 weeks ahead of schedule in order to get your days off. It keeps the park running really efficiently. Also, proper communication kept through the park is required to keep it organized, and also it helps the park keeping clean and user-friendly.
Cedar Fair has continually witnessed strong growth and expansion. The company is a publicly traded partnership and is headquartered in Sandusky, Ohio. The company has locations in several states around the United States of America. The company boasts an impressive track record that many investors find appealing when looking for investments. The company's flagship park, Cedar Point, has been voted one of the best amusement parks in the world by a well-respected publication. For the first half of 2016, the company reported record-breaking net revenues. These numbers are the result of continued success in nearly all areas of the company, including attendance and guest spending. Success in 2016 comes as no surprise, considering the company has experienced 7 consecutive years of record-breaking revenues. One exception to growth is that Cedar Point announced it is closing its water park in Aurora, Ohio, and that it will not be open for the summer of 2017. Otherwise, the company's noticeable commitment to quality, guest experience, and their investors indicates that the company will continue to grow in the future.
Cedar Fair definitely has a lot of engagement with the community. Most importantly is their stocks and investors. The stocks and investors definitely benefit each other because both the company and the investors will be getting profit from it. Halloween Hunt, Christmas in July, and Winterfest are all examples of more community engagement throughout the year, not just in summertime. Also, they have discounted tickets for military and for large groups. Multiple locations of the parks really allow everyone to be able to access the parks no matter where you are located in the country. Also, they have live entertainment and interactive activities for all ages in the parks. Groups from schools and companies can rent out or visit the parks, which allows for fun vacations or field trips to kids and adults. Also, they participate in a lot of fundraisers and donate to charities. For example, they like to have a camp out and they rent their property out to campers to pay money, and then they can wake up early to go ride the rides in the morning.